Will this legendary dethrone Nana as the top unit in S tier? Summoners, let's look at it. Hello Summoners, and welcome to another episode of FEHology, the study of Fire Emblem Heroes. It's a good day. Let's just jump right into this. This is fantastic. We've got a nice shadow here, and it is Deirdre. So many people were waiting for this. This is a huge, huge thing. All right. Brief overview. This is a very simple unit. There's not a whole lot of things. This unit just kills stuff. Like, there's a little bit of thing here with the circlet of balance. Let's just jump into it. So Spirit Forest Writ, of course, we're in the season of the dragon, so anti-dragon, which is really good right now. We've got Slaying, effective against dragon. If unit is within 3 spaces, there's a whole bunch of things here. You get a guaranteed follow-up, you get attack res -6 on the opponent, and you get disables adaptive damage. Fantastic. Now, the next thing, it gets a little more complicated. So it inflicts penalty on the foe's attack res, and that's about 80% of the difference between the 2 units' res. So what you want is about 15 above your opponent, and that'll get the full effect there of that 12. And combined with your other debuff, that's a -18 to both attack and res, which is nuts. But we're not done yet. So we've completely debuffed the enemy, and then we're gonna get this circlet of balance, which is really interesting. Remember, this is already slaying. So you've got boost special damage by 40% of units res. That's so let's say this is a 40 res unit. It's going to boost damage by 16. This is not true damage. That's important. At least I don't believe so. If I'm wrong about that, please correct me, but I don't believe this is true damage. If unit's HP is greater than 1, foe would reduce unit's HP to 0, and both the following conditions apply. Unit survives with 1 HP. So this is a little more complicated version of Miracle here. And the 2 things you have to meet both, or well, you have to meet one of the things in the set of both criteria. So the first criteria is someone's special has to be active. Either Deirdre's or her opponent's. Someone's has to be active. And then the next category there is unit initiates combat or foe's range is 2. What that means is if a melee unit attacks into Deirdre, she will not get that miracle effect. And yeah, so it's a little complicated, but the other funny thing here, so considered a non-special effect, and that's interesting. I looked at this first and thought it was anti-Nana. But that is not the case. It's not anti-Nana. It is... So yeah, since Nana can't have that done because she attacks in. Her A skill is still Water 4. We've seen this before. I don't like this on her, if I'm being completely honest. I don't like reducing the defense. I think there are going to be better A skills for her than that Stillwater 4. I understand that it plays in with all the rest though, so it's neat to have there. Attack res tempo 3 is amazing. That is a very good skill for her. It keeps her circlet of balance charging, and then we have attack res menace, which is nice, but I mean, if you're a fan here, you're gonna want to switch this out for Times Pulse if you're not in Arena. Obviously, if you're in Arena, you need the higher scoring piece here. This is a really good unit. Summoners, you should be excited about this. Like, this is fun. Deirdre fans will like this a lot. I think this is on par with Micaiah. And the only reason I say on par is we've seen how Legendary Micaiah and all the versions of Micaiah have this staying power because they have effective damage against both cavalry and armor. This is versus dragons, which are prevalent now, but we've seen them come in and out of the meta, and that's probably going to happen again. I love the unit here. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of the banner. I'm a little disappointed here. I know this is a 99 times 2, but I feel like they could have driven this up further than 125. But you notice her special didn't proc there, so yeah. You did notice she gives an attack boost, which is really good. And there you see the miracle with the ranged unit. If that would have been a melee unit attacking in, that miracle would not have kicked in. All right. We have Selef, we knew that. Corrin, Triandra, Faye. Thor is really good. Ashe is excellent. Hugh. Galzas. Rhea is really good, and Gustav is really good. Oh, and of course, Myr. How could we forget the highest scoring legendary out there right now? Oh, I went too far. I wanted to stop right there. If you're looking at colors to summon on here, blue is obviously your color. It would be really nice if they didn't have 2 Earth legendaries sharing, because then you could build up merges on 3 different seasons. That would be excellent. As is Myr, again, highest scoring legendary in the game because of the distant counter seal. Faye is great fodder. You've got Deirdre, who's amazing. Green is probably my next pick. I don't know. Thor, Gustav, and Triandra are good. I guess it's about neck and neck with Ashe, Corrin, and Rhea. I love Rhea, but I don't like Corrin. So it's mixed bag there. Yeah, Galzas and Hugh are great fodder. Summoners, I mean, this is, if you're looking for blue, it's a great color to summon on. You'll have both great fodder and great units. For me personally, I would do green as a backup because those are more the units I'm looking for, but I understand if you want colorless or if you're going for colorless, because I know a lot of you are Rhea fans. What else is to say there? I mean, let's look just briefly. Like, I think this is an S tier unit.
Begging you.
And just looking at the way this lays out, you'll notice I finally gave in and just put Selef in C tier. It hurts me. I don't want to talk about it, but this is definitely an S tier unit. I don't think there's any doubt about that. There is a lot of debate here, with myself. There is some debate here between Nana and Deirdre and what that order is. I can't really tell you. I don't know. Honestly, I would put them neck and neck. I think they are similar units in the way they function. I don't think they will tank very well. There are just too many melee units out there. It's not like we are in a completely ranged meta. So I think Deirdre is going to be very, very weak to melee units. She might be really fun as a Wings of Mercy beacon, but you've seen that those are more useful if you have them in a cavalry unit because of the range. And you get further out there than your other units could get normally. That's a big deal. So I like this unit a lot, don't get me wrong. And understand, when I put her up there with Nana, I love Legendary Nana. So that is one of my favorite units. But they're neck and neck, though. I don't see a definite jump over them. Anyway, Summoners, I hope you are excited about this unit. I hope you are really enjoying this. They always put a fan favorite in for this time of the year. You remember Micaiah was last year. And I think if you love this unit is going to do very good by you. All right, take care and schedule an appointment with your FEHologist real soon.